My husband is a stuffy traditionalist, the kind of man who refuses to sleep with me. To keep this she-wolf at bay, he buttons his pajamas up to the very top button every night, and even tucks a Bible under my pillow before we go to sleep. I'd finally had enough and was about to file for divorce when a string of comments suddenly materialized before my eyes. Poor Dragon Lord, about to be abandoned right in the middle of his heat. This side character is so blind. He's not putting a Bible under your pillow. It's the art of seduction. 108 positions. Why don't you just touch him? The Dragon King's rocket is about to explode. If he wasn't so scared of freaking you out, he would have taken you hard a long time ago. I froze, pulling back the divorce papers I was about to hand him. Then I reached out and grazed his abs. What are you doing? His voice was as cool and detached as ever. The floating comments continued to scroll past. Is the male lead a ninja? How can he hold back like this? It's the third day of his heat. It's not his fault. He's just terrified of scaring her off, so he's forcing himself to be a perfect gentleman. He's hopelessly in love with her. No wonder she thinks he doesn't like her. Tonight she's going to storm off to a club to find a male model and get caught. That's how the male lead and the female lead finally meet. Getting caught with a male model? Don't just make stuff up that hasn't even happened. I casually shifted my gaze away from the comments. Nothing. There was just a smudge on your shirt. I was just wiping it off for you. Arthur Price didn't say a word, just stared at me for so long I started to think he'd figured out I was planning to divorce him. Nervous, I was about to crumple the divorce papers in my hand when I saw him grab his bathrobe and head into the bathroom. My heart sank. I barely touched him and he had to go wash himself? Is he really that repulsed by me? But the comments were going wild. Silly girl, he's not washing you off, he's... OMG, he finally lost it. She just touched him and he's already in the shower taking a cold one. Ah, he's in there whispering her name. My face flushed. Was this a comment section or a peep show? An hour later, Arthur emerged from the bathroom, his voice much clearer. There's a charity gala hosted by the Landon Group tonight. You're coming with me. I frowned. I don't think so. Those events are always so boring and exhausting. Arthur reached out and grabbed my sleeve, his tone softening into something almost like a plea. Just this once. The comments exploded. He's lowering himself to ask her, but she's still going to refuse and go find that model. The Dragon Lord, abandoned during his heat, only to find his wife with another man. He'll be heartbroken, and that's when the female lead comes in to save him. Their love story starts tonight. Just agree. If you don't, it's game over for you two tonight. Not only game over, but without his protection, his other admirers are going to torture her half to death. A shiver ran down my spine. The refusal on the tip of my tongue took a sharp turn. Fine, I'll humor you this time. The comments went nuts. Wait, what? How did she agree? Arthur seemed to let out a quiet sigh of relief. Before, I would never have noticed. But now, a comment reading, "A dragon's Adam's apple is an erogenous zone," emboldened me to take a closer look. And that's when I saw it. The corners of his eyes were tinged with red, a stark contrast to his usual cool demeanor. A suspicious, feverish heat seemed to radiate from his entire body. On a whim, I reached out and touched his Adam's apple. Arthur shuddered violently, his breath catching in his throat. His Adam's apple bobbed, and a low, groan rumbled from his chest. You. Startled, I snatched my hand back. I'm sorry. If you don't like it, I won't touch you again. This was the complete opposite of the tail-wagging for pets reaction the comments described. The comments fired off in a rapid stream. Do you even know how to touch a man? If not, let me. That's not him disliking it, that's him getting turned